Hello, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and please check out my channel for other Zeeworld updates. So the last update about Twist of Fate. Rhea gives the job of burning Prachi's face to Balwinder, but thankfully, Lakshmi hears Balwinder talking about burning Prachi's face and she decided to save Prachi. Let's continue. Prachi turns looking at Balwinder. Balwinder is about to attack Prachi with a chemical color, but Lakshmi hits him with the Pishkashri stick. Balwinder falls down and the packet falls down from his hand. Balwinder's friends comes there and takes him away from there. Lakshmi asks Prachi if she is fine and asks if he applied the color on you. Prachi says no, I don't know him. They see the chemical color burning the grass on the ground. Lakshmi says they wanted to harm you. She says they have to look at the enemy whose face is not seen. Prachi says why? I don't know them. Balwinder plans to kidnap Lakshmi and calls Gudu, asking him to bring someone's car. Lakshmi calls the security. Aliyah diverts Lakshmi's attention and asks her about Rishi. Rhea brings Balwinder to the room. Balwinder says, I have done your work. Rhea says to Balwinder that you haven't done our work and our secret is revealed to Lakshmi now. Aliyah says she has not seen you, but she has seen you behind. Rhea says she is getting so much angry and she wants to throw that color on Lakshmi's face. Balwinder threatens Rhea not to do such a thing and says Lakshmi is my love life. Rhea says she has spoiled my life. Balwinder says you would have brought Prachi to such a place that nobody is there to help her. Rhea asks Aliyah if she can get another color. Aliyah says it needs time to make such a chemical color. Balwinder gets angry on Aliyah. His friends ask him not to get angry. Rhea throws the vase at Balwinder just as he is about to go. Balwinder gets angry. He takes a knife and keeps it on Aliyah's neck. Prachi tells Shahana that someone tried to attack her with chemical color and the grass burnt where it fell down. Shahana says it means that someone wants to harm Prachi. Lakshmi comes back and tells them that she couldn't find the attacker. Prachi asks her to calm down. Shahana says it was Aliyah and Rhea's work and says I will not leave them. Lakshmi runs behind them and Apalu gets stuck. Prachi goes behind Shahana. Malishka stops Lakshmi and asks her to be careful while walking, and this is not your house. Prachi brings Shahana back and asks her to calm down. Lakshmi says we cannot accuse someone without proofs. Shahana says I am not wrong. Malishka hears them. Prachi asks Lakshmi and tells her that she is worried for Shahana. Malishka thinks that why is everyone mad for Lakshmi? Lakshmi asks Prachi to go to her room and rest. Shahana asks, did you tell her that you are pregnant? Prachi says yes. Shahana says my anger is lowering a bit. Kiran calls Malishka and asks, did you patch up with Rishi? Malishka says no and tells her that Lakshmi got close to everyone. Kiran says Lakshmi wants to trap rich people and connecting with their money. She says Lakshmi will do her work if you don't patch up with Rishi. She says if you cannot undo it, then I will come there. Malishka says she would undo it. Shahana looks here and there and says that Prachi is not safe in this house. Lakshmi says an attack can happen again. Shahana tells her that Rhea can attack her anytime. Prachi asks, did you see Rhea attacking me? Shahana says she is your real sister, but she has become a legal second wife. Shahana tells Lakshmi about Rhea's planning and plotting against Prachi and tells her that she had told Prachi about celebrating honeymoon with Rambru to hurt her. Prachi gets hairy eyes. Lakshmi hugs her and says, I thought I am betrayed the most. She tells her that the most beautiful relationship is of sisters and tells them that she is lucky to have Shalu and Bani as her sisters. She praises them and tells them that they have lost their parent at a young age. Prachi asks Lakshmi to console her. Shahana asks them. Rishi comes there and sees Lakshmi hugging Prachi and crying. He comes near Lakshmi and wipes her tears. Lakshmi looks at him. A song plays in the background. Rishi says sorry, I was searching for Rambru's room to use his washroom. Shahana tells him the way. Rishi thanks them and goes. Shahana tells Lakshmi that she is ruining Rishi's life by letting Malishka marry Rishi. She says there is love in Rishi's eyes for you. Prachi says the same. Lakshmi says Rishi loves Malishka. He told it many times. She asks Shahana what will she do with Rhea if she get the law and order for a day. Shahana says I cannot do anything as Prachi loves Rhea more than me. She says Rhea is bad and she cannot get better. She says she wants to make Aliyah unconscious and she wants to give her injection or slit her throat. Balwinder tells Aliyah that her aim missed but not mine. Rhea apologized to Balwinder. Balwinder asks Aliyah to say sorry. Aliyah says I apologize for throwing a vase at you. Balwinder says I cannot control my anger and forgiving you the same time. Aliyah gets angry. Balwinder says, don't think my threat as an ordinary thing, and says if my work is not done, then I will ruin yours. His friend also threatens them. Balwinder says, I have to search for Lakshmi and ask them to tell him who will help him. Malishka comes there and says, I would help you. She says, I don't know who you are, but I want Lakshmi to be away from here, as I cannot be with Rishi. She offers to help. Balwinder says the matter is about love. Malishka says, I wanted Lakshmi to be out from our lives. Balwinder says, I love Lakshmi and I will take her out. Malishka says she will take out Lakshmi from Prachi's room, and then Balwinder asks to kidnap her. Balwinder thanks Malishka. Malishka says she doesn't want his help as he is helping her. Rhea asks Balwinder to confess his feelings and says maybe Lakshmi will live with you with her wish. Balwinder says he will kidnap Lakshmi as she will not come with her own. Rambru tells Prachi that he wants to talk to her. Prachi refuses. Rambru asks Lakshmi to talk to Prachi and asks her to talk to him. He says Shahana is not supporting me and asks Lakshmi to help him. Prachi asks Rambru not to drag Lakshmi into their matter and he should not put her in an awkward condition. She says Rambru has married my real sister. I don't have anything to talk to you about. Lakshmi says to Prachi that I know that Rambru married Rhea, but talk to him. He had relationship with you too. She says sometimes the solution is taken out with talks. She says I want you both to be happy and that is why I'm asking you to give him a chance. Malishka sees Lakshmi coming out of the room and hides, and she thinks that I don't need to do anything. Lakshmi's destiny is bad today. Shahana goes out too. Rambru says Prachi. Prachi says I am staying here as Lakshmi and Shahana asked me to hear you. Rambru says okay, don't talk to me, and asks why have you changed after mom and dad's anniversary, and says you had become my Prachi before then. Prachi says to Rambru that just as you changed overnight, and likewise I have changed. He asks if our love has changed and asks if Prachi ate him. He gets teary eyes and goes. A song plays in the background. Malishka calls Balwinder and tells him that Lakshmi went out of the room and asks him to kidnap her wherever she is found. Balwinder asks his friend to kidnap Lakshmi. Lakshmi comes to the in-house temple and prays to God. She asks God to be with Prachi and praises her. Prachi searches for Lakshmi and thinks that where did she go to? She thinks I told my problem to her. I did a mistake. She felt bad for me. Lakshmi prays for Prachi's happiness. Prachi also prays for Lakshmi's happiness. Malishka comes to Rishi and says sorry, thinking about Kiran's words. Rishi says sorry and says you don't need to say sorry. Malishka asks him. Rishi tries to move her. Malishka says we love each other so much that we cannot hurt each other. Rishi says his mom gave such values to him that he cannot hurt any girl. Malishka asks him to tell her directly and says he looks cute. He owes her. Lakshmi looks at them hugging and gets upset. Rishi looks at Lakshmi and tries to break the hug with Malishka. Lakshmi runs from there. Balwinder follows her. Lakshmi thinks that why is she feeling so much pain, seeing Rishi and Malishka together, and she cries. Balwinder comes there and offers her tissue papers. Lakshmi takes it and wipes her tears. He then tries to make her smell the chloroform. Lakshmi pushes him away and runs away. Rishi asks Malishka what is she doing. Malishka asks what did I do? Rishi says you came very close to me and says this is too much. He says I am pushing you and asking you to be in your limit. Malishka says we are about to get married and what is a big deal if we kiss? Rishi says if the marriage doesn't happen for any reason then. Malishka says don't say anything. Rishi says it is better not to say, else I have to say sorry to you. Rhea thinks of Rambru's words. Rambru is going talking on the phone. Rhea asks what kind of a man are you? You made me cry and you are talking on the phone. Rambru asks what is it? Rhea says how can you do this with me? I came to apply color to you and you play only with Prachi. Didn't you feel ashamed? Rambru says if I played only with Prachi, then am I shameless? He asks if they have made a contract that he will not celebrate only with Prachi and says people are celebrating each other and no wife is complaining. He says you will not understand and he goes. Rhea says if you love me, then you will keep me happy and if you upset me, then you will get my hatred. She says I am going to do something in my hatred. Lakshmi runs out and falls down. Balwinder says he is Balwinder and he says he wants to play only with her and asks why is she behind Rishi. He says Rishi will make you mad and will make you cry. Lakshmi slaps Balwinder and asks him not to say anything against Rishi. She gets up and tries to go. Balwinder says, "Today I am forgiving you on holy day." He catches her again. Prachi and Shahana comes there. Prachi throws water on Balwinder using the water pipe and asks Lakshmi if she is fine. Balwinder says, "I have come to play holy with Lakshmi," and says, "You are in my heart. Let's get married." Lakshmi says, "I have married Rishi with my heart and soul." Balwinder says he doesn't regard you as his wife, and Balwinder tries to snatch Lakshmi's wedding necklace. Lakshmi slaps Balwinder again. Balwinder holds her hand. Prachi asks Shahana to bring Rishi and Rambhu there. Shahana goes to bring them. Prachi tries to hit Balwinder with a stick. Balwinder keeps a knife on Lakshmi's neck. Shahana informs Rishi and he goes. She then informs Rambhu too. Rishi comes there and asks Balwinder to leave Lakshmi. Balwinder says, "You have ruined her life and you have Malishka in your life." Rishi says, "Leave her." Balwinder says, "I will leave her in the next bath. She is mine in this bath." Rambhu comes there and holds the knife. He hits Balwinder and asks Lakshmi to come. Rishi and Rambhu beat Balwinder and his friend. Lakshmi identifies that the attacker was Balwinder, who was assigned by someone to apply color to Prachi. She tells Prachi. Prachi is shocked. Balwinder's friend takes the knife in his hand. Ayush beat him. Rishi asks Balwinder how dare he to touch Lakshmi. Malishka calls the inspector and asks him to come there as a goon was attacking Lakshmi. She asks Rishi to stop beating him. Balwinder gets up and whispers to Malishka that he will take her name if the police arrest him. Malishka picks a knife and whispers to him that she did not call the police and asks him to elope. Balwinder keeps the knife on Malishka's neck and tells Lakshmi that Prachi and Shahana have saved her. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates just like this. Thank you.